Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's Sunday morning get ready with me, we're doing a full face of Dior. I did recently pick up several new Dior products, so we're going to be using those products today to create a full face of Dior. So if you're curious to see how I created this look and my thoughts on these new products, keep watching. Good morning and happy Sunday. Today we're going to be doing a full face of Dior. I'm going to unbox the brand new Dior eyeshadow. This is shade number 233 Eden Rock. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to try it. So I thought what we would do is, while I'm using this brand new eyeshadow quad, I would go ahead and do a full face of Dior for today's Sunday morning get ready with me. So here is the brand new quad Eden Rock. You do have a plastic covering, you do have two little brushes, and then there are the 5 shades. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful color story. I think that pop of blue is going to be perfect for summer. So once we get to the eyes, I will swatch this before I complete my eye look. When I picked up this Dior Quint, I did also pick up the other one. I will use that one in another video. But I did also pick up a new Dior case. This is the Dior Addict lip case, and I got the pink one. It's so pretty, and I do have a lipstick to go in it, so I'm really excited about that. I mean, look at that packaging. It's so pretty. So once we get to lipstick, I will put my lipstick in here, but I did want to show you everything that I picked up first. To start, I'm going to use primer. I do not have a Dior primer, so I'm going to use the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte. Now Sephora is having their spring savings event, so anything that is available at Sephora, I will link down below. This primer is available at Sephora, and it's one that I definitely recommend. For foundation, I'm going to use the Dior Forever Glow. I love this foundation. Love. I'm going to be using shade 3C. It looks beautiful on the skin, and it lasts all day. And in my opinion, it has just the right amount of glow. It's not overly dewy, but it does give a nice, radiant, natural finish. To blend this out today, I'm using a BK Beauty 101. That will also be linked down below, and you can save 10% with my code Liz10. When I purchased the new Dior Quints, I did also pick up the new Dior concealer. So I have the original concealer. It is phenomenal. It is so good. But the shade that I have is my summer shade, so I can't wear it in the winter. Went and reformulated it. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get the new reformulated one and get my winter shade. So I will have a new concealer today as well. Here is the foundation. It's beautiful. It really is. I know that it is available at Sephora, so I definitely will link that down below for you, but it is definitely one of my favorite foundations. Now we're going to open up the new concealer. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct, and I picked up shade 2 CR Cool Rosy. So that's what it looks like. It's really very luxe. So here's my original. Here is the side-by-side. Very similar packaging. You do get the same amount as the original. It's 11 milliliters, and it does have a 6-month shelf life. So here is the applicator. It's a very large applicator, but I really like that. And I'm just going to tap a little bit on. This is definitely going to be a brightening concealer for me. It's a little bit lighter than my skin. Oh, that's really pretty. That is really pretty. I am curious about the formula and the consistency. I'm going to swatch them. Obviously the shades are going to be completely different. This is 2 CR, and then my summer one is 3.5 in. So huge difference. But I want to feel them and see if they feel the same and if they blend the same. So I'll start with the new. It feels very similar, so I'm not really certain what the difference is, but it feels very similar. I'm going to go in with powder. This is the Dior Forever Cushion Powder in shade Rose. I really like this powder. It's so good. I liked it so much that I went and bought the Sicily Rose powder so that I could compare. So I'll just pick a little bit up with my La Mer powder brush and apply. The powder's limited edition. I know that it is not available at Sephora. I think I got mine at Selfridges, because if you are new here, I cannot order from the Dior website itself. There's something wrong with my account. I have called customer service and they have basically said that there's nothing I can do and for me to shop the retailers such as Sephora or Bloomingdale's. I mean, verbatim, that is what the Dior rep told me. She said that this is common and that there was nothing I could do. So I cannot order from the Dior website. Very, very aggravating, because I think that the Dior packaging is some of the absolute best packaging. And Dior has this amazing rewards program and they give amazing gifts. And I can't do it. I cannot be a part of it. I have tried so many different ways, so many different times. Luckily, most of their products end up at other retailers. I was very concerned that these new eyeshadows were not, but they did. I bought mine at Nordstrom. I'm pretty sure I got my powder. You know what? I may have got my powder at Harrods. I did. I got the powder at Harrods. So it just varies on where you can get them. There is a new bronzer and new luminizer that has come out. I haven't seen those pop up anywhere else besides Dior.com, so I haven't been able to get them, but I am very interested in the bronzer because this is the bronzer that I have for Dior. It is very, very, very deep. I'm going to take my Chikuhodo brush and I'm going to go in so lightly on it because I don't want it to be too much. But the new Dior bronzers look really, really pretty. And I do actually think that they're just re-promotes, but even still, I don't have that bronzer. I just have this bronzer right here. This is more of a matte, and that other bronzer is a little bit more luminous. So I would be interested in picking it up. It has beautiful, beautiful packaging, but unless it comes to another retailer, I won't be getting it. And really, I should just pick up another one of these, a different shade, because I think 7 works. So this is shade 7. This is shade 7 Golden Bronze, and it does work in the summertime, but for the rest of the year, it's a little bit too deep for me. But the Chikuhodo F01 is very, very fluffy, and as you can see, I went in lightly. It's not, it works. It works. It's just a little, like I said, if I used a different brush, it might be a different story, but this is very fluffy, very, very blendable. It's perfect. Here is the Dior blush I have. This is one that came out over the holiday for 2022. I'm not certain of the name. I will leave it down below, and I'm not certain if it is still available, but if it is, I will link it. It's not going to be at Sephora, but it might still be at Nordstrom or some of these other retailers. So I'm going to take a Chikuhodo cheek brush and pick it up. It is pretty pigmented, so again, I'm going in with a very light, airy brush so that I don't get too much pigment, because it is bright. Now, during the Sephora sale, I am considering getting a Dior blush because I don't have like anything part of their permanent collection. This, you know, is limited edition, so it's not always going to be available. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I would like a permanent blush. But there is how it's looking right now. I think it's very, very pretty. For highlighter, you guys, I'm going to go back in with this Dior palette. This is the Dior Glow Face Palette. So when I first tried this, I tried to use it as a all-over face palette. Many of you commented and said it's a highlighter. And it does say the name of this palette is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. So yes, glow, luminizer, highlight. But when you look on the back for the shades, it says that there is strobe and strobe, which I take to mean highlight. And I think strobe powder, you know, Hourglass calls their highlighters the strobe powder. So, and then the bottom 2 shades are blushes. One is pink and one is bronze. So I tried to use it as a face palette. It did not work. It was a hot mess. So I have been using it as a highlighter. It still might be a little bit too glowy, but I'm going to go in, show you guys how I've been using it, see if it works. So what I do is I take a fluffy brush and I mix all 4 shades together. So I will do that right now. And then I just go in. So it has been working better, but I do still think it is pretty glowy. There's no denying the glow and the highlight from this palette. So when I use it like that, it is better. I have been using it a lot, but for that purpose, I've been really testing it out, seeing if I could get it to work, and it is wearable. All right, now we're gonna go into this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you. I'm gonna start right here. I'm assuming this is gonna be like a caramel kind of tan shade. We'll move to the white, blue, brown, and brown. I hate to swatch it because the embossing is so pretty. It really, really is. So those are the 5 shades that we are working with. They all swatched really, really nice. I'm gonna start with the Sonia G Jumbo Blender, and I'm gonna go into this tan shade. I'm gonna take that caramel tan shade and place it in the crease. Now I did open up a window, so you might hear some wind or outside noises, and I do apologize for that. It is getting nicer in Chicago and it's just getting really hot inside the house, so I opened up some windows. That was really pretty. I think that's a perfect kind of crease or base shade. And take a Sonia G Builder and go into the lighter of the browns. And what I'm going to do is start building up that outer corner and sweeping that into the crease. That is so, so pretty. I really like that shade. Take that same brush and go into the darker of the browns. And again, I'm just building up that outer corner. So the crazy thing about Chicago weather is it's been in the 70s and the 80s. We're breaking records for the temperature, like how hot it is. And tomorrow they're calling for snow. So we're going from above 80 temperatures to snow. I can't. I just can't. I don't even know what to think. I'm gonna take a rougher number 28. I'm gonna go into this blue shade. We're gonna kind of use that in the middle. And then kind of taking it to a little bit to the outside there, but only placing that on the lower lid, just to give a little pop. What do you guys think about that? I think that the blue is gorgeous. It's not something that I would reach for on a daily basis, but for a special occasion, you want to change. I think that the blue is so, so pretty. I really, really do. I'm gonna take a Sonia G Worker and I'm gonna go into that white shade and place that right here in the inner corner. I'm gonna take a rougher number 27 with nothing on it to just kind of blend that crease and diffuse any harsh edges. I'm going to take a Sonia G Pencil 1 and go into that brown. It's really more of like a bronze shade, honestly. We'll take that under the eye. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that blue. Oh yeah, that made a huge difference. It's so pretty. So here is the eye look before eyeliner and mascara. I think it is so, so pretty. I am absolutely loving this blue. It's so, so pretty. For eyeliner, I did pick up a new eyeliner. I picked it up a while ago I did a Sephora haul. So when I picked up this face palette, I also picked up an eyeliner. This is the Longwear Waterproof Eyeliner. And I picked up shade Rune Intense. It does come with a sharpener. You do have the sponge tip on one side, and then there's the eyeliner. So I will use that today, although really, honestly, I won't use a lot because I don't want to overlap that blue. I want you to be able to see that blue. So I might just use it in the waterline. And then I don't have a Dior mascara, but I do have samples. So I don't have a full size is what I guess I should say. So I have the primer as well as a mascara. So I will use both of those, and then we'll be back to finish off this look with some lips. Here is the finished eye look. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I think it is very, very beautiful. I do think that this is a look that I could definitely wear to work. I wasn't sure, but the more that I see it, this is definitely a wearable look to work. It's not too bold. So now what I'm going to do is open up this Dior case. Like I said, this is just the case. I do have a Dior Lip Addict that I do not have a case for because I just bought the refill. So the shade that I have is Beige Oblique. This is definitely one of my favorite shades. It's a beautiful nude. So it will fit perfectly into its new case, and I am absolutely loving it. I'm going to line my lips. I have the Dior lip liner in shade Jungle. It's not going to match this lipstick. As I'm applying this, I can already tell it is not going to match. Jungle is more warm toned. Beige Oblique is definitely cool. So they're not going to work together. Instead, I'm going to use this shade right here. This is the Forever Sensual. This is more of a matte. So that's what that looks like. So I think this will be a better match. It's definitely a better match. So let me just swatch Beige Oblique for you so you can see the difference. Now I do have also two new lip maximizers that I haven't used yet. I have shade Beige and shade Rosewood. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Beige and use that to top this. So this is what Beige looks like. A perfect nude shade. Kind of give my lips a little bit of that glossy look that I like, but also a little bit of a plumping feeling. Here is the finished look, full face of Dior. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let me know down below what you guys think. I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. This brand new quad Eden's Rock is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I am so impressed, and I'm so glad I was able to get my hands on it. Now, no look is complete without fragrance. When I picked up these new Dior products, I did pick up a Dior fragrance, and I just wanted to show you guys the box before I open it. It is so pretty. So I went ahead and picked up the Miss Dior set in Blooming Bouquet. I really like this fragrance. So here is the bottle itself. It smells so good. The bottle is beautiful. This is going to look so nice on my shelf. So you do get the spray, you get the body milk, which is in a plastic bottle, and then you get like a little sample or travel size. So I thought what I would do is to finish off this Dior look with the brand new Dior perfume. I would love to hear from you guys if you picked anything up from this collection and what you picked up and what your thoughts are. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video.